visited with them about a very special play that had to do with the observance of 911. And we want to tell you that this very special play is going to go on again this week. It's your second chance to see it. Tony DeLoreto joins us this morning. Tony, good morning to you.
Good morning, Todd. Wonderful to be here again.
Good to have you. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack Law Firm, representing injured people. Tony, this is rare that we actually bring a follow-up interview on a performance that has already happened once, but that's how special this play is.
Well, it is. It is a really special play, and it was written by Ann Nelson, and it has to do with the World Trade Centers and on 9/11. And it's a very emotional, very powerful play, and it's therapeutic for. Now they're doing this is the 20th year anniversary. I had done the play for the 5-year anniversary, and all the plays I've done, I've been doing plays there for 30 years, and I'd have to say that it was the one play that I didn't have fun doing, but I felt it was I just felt. It was therapeutic for me and therapeutic for every. But it was powerful. It's just when you do a play, it's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be outgoing. But when you do a play like this, it just really it makes you think about everything that's happened, especially after the 5-year anniversary.
That was rare. That was raw at the time.
And I'll tell you how raw this play was written. It was written in November, October of a month following or two after the 9/11. And on Broadway, Bill Murray and Helen Hunt starred in it in December. So can you imagine that? We're talking 5 years how raw it was. Can you imagine Bill Murray and Helen Hunt doing that? After 4 months, 3 months.
While the ruins are still smoking.
Yes, literally. So it's really and Indiana players wanted to thank the first responders by offering them a free admission for this weekend show, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I think it's a must see for a first responder if they can get there. It really because they do it. They're doing it in real life.
Yeah.
We just did it up. We're just doing it up on stage. This year it's Bill Herring and Katrina Caden. They're starring in the roles and it's being directed by Eric Whitmer. And it's just it's really something. And I'm hoping the first responders will take advantage of this and get out there and then see what we try to feel it in our soul to be able to put it out there on the stage, and this for other people to get a piece of it.
So set it up for them. The play is called
The Guys, and what happens is. It's based on a true story. Let's not forget that, obviously. Based on a true story, there was a fire captain in Flushing, New York, who lost all his men in the World Trade Center. So, and then what he has to do is he has to write the eulogies for all his men for the funerals, and he can't even think straight. He doesn't know whether to cry or wind his watch. He's just flustered, and he's not a writer. So what they do is they hired I don't know if they hired her or she volunteered. I think she volunteered to do it to a journalist from New York City, a woman journalist, and she helps. It's a story of them two collaborating and getting together the eulogies for all the men that he lost.
Yeah. And it's a two-person play.
It's a two-person play.
And it is extremely emotional because you watch the journey, the emotional journey of, it turns out both of them, she would have been detached from the entire situation, except for the fact that all of us have some sort of connection to 9/11. But she now is invited into pretty rare air with this fire chief who has this task in front of him that is so monumental and is so just emotionally disturbing and heart-wrenching. And she actually grows into his mentality.
And they have a wonderful they develop a wonderful relationship. In the beginning, they're just like they don't she's trying to fill him up because she knows what her job is and and he just says he needs somebody to comfort him. And and it was it's a sensational play, and hopefully those first responders get out there and go see it, take advantage of this situation, and tell everybody how it is, because the Philadelphia Street Playhouse is newly remodeled inside and out. It looks beautiful there, and just check it out. It's a great community event.
So all first responders
All first responders.
can get in free.
Yep.
The shows are tonight, tomorrow, and then Sunday
Sundays,
afternoon.
yeah. Friday, tonight, and tomorrow at 7:30, and Sunday at 2:30.
Okay.
So.
So anybody that wants to come who is a first responder, you can see the show for free, and you can, in a way, have a connection with a very, very important part of first responder lore, really, what happened in the aftermath of 9/11.
Yeah, I have my shirt. My friend came up for the folk festival this weekend from Florida. He's a firefighter down in Florida, and he gave me this shirt here.
I got to check it out. I got to move this dais here so I can check it out. Very nice.
I don't know what it says.
What's it saying? 20-year anniversary. It says the same thing it says on the front.
Okay.
20-year anniversary 9/11 FDNY.
Yeah. It's and I honor my friend too, to do what he's doing. We honor all the first responders that put their lives on the line and do it for they do it for free. Even if you get paid, it doesn't matter. It's just, you're doing it for the same reason. But hey, it's helping out the community, and it's working for the community and working with the community.
It really is sacrifice, is what it is. You are sacrificing, and you're putting yourself in the line of defense against whatever it is that is threatening somebody, whether it be a fire, whether it be an illness, whatever it happens to be. You are a first responder. You are invited to take in this play free this weekend. Anybody else wants to come? You can come too.
Please do. Yeah, we need to pay for those playwrights too, because we were going to do it for the 10-year anniversary, but somebody in Greensburg was doing it, so it's like a 100-mile radius. So they were going to do it for the 10-year anniversary, but now we wait until the 20-year, and it's special. It really is. It's if you can get out there and see it, please go see it.
So you actually performed in this play.
I did do the play.
You played the fire chief.
Fire chief for the 5-year anniversary.
Yeah.
And like I said, and you talk about it, still still feels raw now, and it really felt raw then. And can you imagine? They made a movie too. Anthony LaPaglia and Sigourney Weaver. They did the movie also.
Yeah.
But just but you think about Bill Murray and Helen Hunt up on stage
that doesn't really compute for
for
normal human beings, does
right?
it?
Yeah, because and Bill Murray, I don't think he's a normal human being. He's special. He's a special human being.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So it's happening tonight, tomorrow, 7:30 each night, 2:30 on Sunday afternoon.
2:30 on Sunday. Yes.
Indiana players. It's the Philadelphia Street Playhouse, and if you've never been there, as you said, it's newly remodeled. Did a lot of work on that.
Yeah. Looks beautiful. Yes. Very nice job.
The downtime from the pandemic actually turned it into something good.
Right.
In that you were able to
had a lot of time.
Yep.
Yeah, they did. And it's nice to have a community theater in our community. Because they provide entertainment. It's inexpensive entertainment, and a lot of times they're just as good as you see anywhere else. So and that's what you get with community theater. You get a whole range of people performing, and it's a lot of fun, a lot of relief for a lot of people too.
Yeah. So Indiana players, the performance this weekend is open to anybody. First responders get in free. Tony DeLoreto, thanks so much for coming in, visiting.
Thank you very much for having me, Todd. It was a pleasure to be here. I brought on my thespian hat today.
Did you? Really?
I came out of the closet about 30 years ago. Being, I'm a thespian. My parents were wondering, hey, what's wrong with you now? Now, after all these years, now you're a thespian. Yep.
I didn't know there was a thespian closet, but I'm glad you came out of it.
All right. Thank you. Glad to be here.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. We're 22 minutes after 8 o'clock. So what we're going to try to do in our next half hour, going to talk to the folks from River Valley. They've got a pep rally for their school tonight, or this pep rally is this morning. There's a very special guest coming to it. So we'll talk to Philip Martell and I think one other guest from there in our next half hour. And we're going to talk with the Indiana Art Association about something they have coming up this weekend too. That's both on the way in this next half hour. As we used to say in the old hometown, going to have to get on my pony. Right now we need to get our health cycle, and here's our coronavirus crisis update. And for that, it's Austin Westfall.
Coronavirus crisis.
The pandemic is taking a toll on servers like Isabel Blaz, who make below minimum wage and rely on tips from customers.
It's been affecting us, like personal as a server, because we only make like $2.15.
Her